Welcome back. I've just finished lining up the front top edge with the rest of the building using the what is called the lintel block, which is that one, but with the stonework showing instead of the lintel bit showing. And I'm going to leave that to set now. I've mixed up some glue or mortar or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to carry on with the chimney stacks up the sides, and they're going to be in brick. That's the brick type casting, and they're going to be towards the back. So that's the front, this is the back. These will go up like that, right up to there. Can't go any further at the moment. So that's the next job. So what we do is my mortar is setting off a bit quick here, so I've got to add a bit more glue to it. That should do it. Get nice and thick, but not too dry. Right, that should do. There's no way up with these. It's just any way up will do. Stick some of that on there, and we just do it so that it leaves the thickness of the wall at that edge, so the window will be exactly up against the chimney stack. A bit on the bottom and some on the back. Just marry that up with that. Wipe off any excess. Just make sure it's flush with the bottom one and push it down. All the bonding material will disappear once the whole thing's painted, of course. At the moment it just looks black or dark. Try not to get too many ridges between the blocks, because when you're casting these they will be fractionally thicker or thinner depending on how generous you were with filling up the mould. So it's something else to watch. Try and get all the surfaces flush. This is the last one for this side. Should end up exactly the same height as the rest of it, which it does. So there we go, that's that done. All these, actually it needs pushing over slightly, I think. Should do it. All these gaps now will be filled with these little jobs, which will just slide in like that. So I'll get on with that and I'll do the other side and I'll come back to you in a minute. So I've finished the two side chimney stacks as far as I can at the moment. both ends. And also I've placed where I want the next course of blocks to go, but it's getting a bit more complicated now because I think I mentioned in an earlier video I wanted a couple of dormer windows in the roof to cut down on the weight of the thing, so the roof would be a bit lower than it would be normally, which means that I need to have some battens going across from front to back, which would carry the side walls of the dormer windows. Otherwise there's nothing for them to sit on. Luckily you can get ramming. I use B&Q usually, which fits exactly in there, so that would go into that side. I've got to get some more of this obviously, and that would end up going into that one, and that would provide a base for sitting blocks on to make the side walls for the dormer windows. I don't know whether I'm going to do 2 at the front, 2 at the back, or just 2 at the front. Probably just 2 at the front would do it, and they would come up to there somewhere with a pointed roof, and the roof would start from here and go up, and maybe I'll take up a sort of half-hipped variety of roof on the sides as well. So that's as far as I've got at the moment. And so the next job is to cement all these in place, mix up some mortar or cement, get those done, get my battens in, and then fill up the gaps I've left where I need to, and then work on upwards. So that's how we are at the moment. So once again I'll say cheerio for a minute. Well, we've got the joists in place now. They go into the outer walls by half of the width of the block, and they're glued solid at the moment. So all we have to do now, so you don't even know that they're there, is to use these little chaps, which just slip in to the front or the back. So we just do that, and it hides the joist, where the joist is. Okay, I've put all those little things in there. They're all done each side, and I've built up that just to show my intentions there with the dormer window. So there'll be another one over there. What we use are the smaller angled blocks, and they would start to rise up there to give a roof, and then the main roof would come down and go wherever it goes. So you won't see this bit. It'll start there and go up like that somehow. So that's as far as we got today. Another video in 1 week's time, I should think. Take care. Cheers.